Hello, Information Services Librarian Megan here, and I'm back with another book review. Today I'm reviewing The World's Worst Assistant by Sona Movsesian. So I listen to podcasts, and one of the podcasts I like to listen to is Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. I realized it was actually a pretty popular podcast when the principal of my son's high school mentioned it in one of his regular emails to parents. I guess the school had been mentioned on the podcast by Conan, and he was interviewing B.J. Novak that day, and they were talking about suburban high schools in Massachusetts. This is a funny memoir. It's by Conan's assistant, Sona Movsesian, who's now kind of the Andy Richter on the podcast. She's like one of his sidekicks now. She's pretty funny. She has a good rapport with Conan. I guess she's worked with him for a long time. Part of her persona on the podcast is that she's lazy and doesn't like to work too hard. She's definitely got some self-deprecating humor. All of this translated obviously into a book deal. So I enjoyed the book. I listened to part of it on audio, which Sona narrates herself, so the voice was familiar since I listened to the podcast. I think part of why I enjoyed the book was I listened to the podcast. There are some universal themes here: struggles in the workplace, how do you find work you like, how do you not work too hard, or joke about not working too hard, getting along with your coworkers. If you don't listen to the podcast, the book might not be interesting to you. I'm not sure. It's funny. I'm not sure if it had a wider audience, but I hope that it does. And congratulations to Sona. So give it a try.